Hello students, today we are going to discuss a question based on Markov chain which came in CSIR December 2019. So let us see what question says. Let Xn be a Markov chain with state space. State space is what? Natural number, and then having union with 0. So your actual state space is what? This is 0, 1, 2 and so on, all discrete 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the transition probabilities are given by, if the transition probabilities are given by Pij, then we can form a transition probability matrix corresponding to these transition probabilities. So it will have the form of a matrix of infinite dimension 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So let us see for the first option. If from any state I we are going to state 0, j equals to 0, then the probability is equals to q. Means from any state 0, 1, 2, 3 we are going to state 0, then the probability is q. So this first column will have only entries q and so on. And if we are going from state I to state I plus 1, then the probability will be 1 minus q. Means if we are going from state 0 to 0 plus 1, means 0 to 1, 0 to 1, then the probability is 1 minus q. If we are going from 1 to 1 plus 1, means 2, so then 1 to 2 the probability will be 1 minus q, and again from 2 to 3 it will be 1 minus q. Then other transition probabilities will be 0. For a better view of this question, we have to make a transition probability diagram regarding this transition probability matrix. So we have state 0, state 1, state 2, state 3 and so on. So from going 0 to state 0, the probability is equals to q. And then for going state 0 to 1, 0 to 1, the probability is equals to 1 minus q. For going from state 1 to state 0, the probability is q. For going state 2 to state 0, the probability is again q. Again if you want to go from state 3 to state 0, the probability is q and so on. It is also true for all upcoming states. If you want to go from state 1 to 2, the probability is 1 minus q, and this is like 1 minus q, and this is 1 minus q and so on. So this is our suitable transition diagram. Using this transition diagram we will solve our all four options. What our first option says, what does our first option says? The Markov chain is irreducible or not. If we remember the definition of irreducible Markov chain, then we know that if every state can be reached from state I think I have to write something else here. If every state can be reached from every state, then a Markov chain is irreducible. Fine. Now let us take each and every state one by one. Can we go from state 0 to any state? It is true. How? 0 to 0, a move from 0 to 0 is possible. A move from 0 to 1 is possible by this way, 1 minus q. Fine. A move from 0 to 2 is also possible. How? The 0 to 1 and then 1 to 1 minus q. Then 0, if you want to go from 0 to 3, then we can go 0 to 1, 1 to 2, and 2 to 3. Similarly, from 1 we can go to 0 also, and we can go to 2, 3, and all upcoming states. Similarly, from 2 we can also go from we can reach to state 0 by this way, and we can also get back to state 1 by using the path 2 to 0 and then 0 to 1. So the movement from every state to every state is possible in this Markov chain, hence the Markov chain is irreducible. So our first option is here true. Now let's get back to the second option. The Markov chain is aperiodic. A Markov chain is aperiodic if every state has period 1. Now what does this period 1 says? If you want to see the Markov chain is aperiodic, then we have to prove that each and every state has period 1. Now, how to prove that each and every state has period 1? Let us start with the state 0. Now, D0 represents the period of state 0. And how we conclude the period? We take GCD of all number of steps by which we can get back to state 0 again. So let us start with step 1. Can we go back from if we move from state 0, can we get back to state 0 in only one step? Is it possible? The answer is yes. In one step, 0 to 0 is possible in movement from 0 to 0 is possible in one step. So GCD equals to 1, comma, we may take more steps, but when at first we get 1, or we can say if we have self loop on any state, then period is always equals to 1. If we want to find period for state 1, now again we need to take GCD of all number of steps by which we can get back to the state on which we were. If we are on state 1, is it possible to get back on state 1 in one step? No, because there is no self loop present on state 1. But yes, in 2 step it is possible that if we move from 1, then we can get back to 1. How? See, if we are on state 1, then we can move from 1 to 0, fine, and then get back to state 1 by 0 to 1. So like this, 0 to 1 and 1 to 0 and then 0 to 1. So in 2 step the movement is possible for get back to the state 1 again. Then if you want to move from state 1 to state 1 in 3 steps, then how we will do it? We will do it like that: 1 to 2 and 2 to 0 and 0 to 1, 0 to 1. So 3 step movement is also possible from state 1 to state 1. When we have 2 prime numbers initially, then our GCD is always 1. We need not to check for next greater steps. Similarly, D2 will have period 1, D3 will have period 1, D4 will have period 1, and so on. So if all steps have period 1, then easily we can say that Markov chain is aperiodic. Fine. Now our second option is also true. Let's move to the option third. What does it says? It say P00 n equals to Q for all n greater than equals to 1. Have you ever been heard about Chapman-Kolmogorov inequality? And what does it say? Chapman-Kolmogorov inequality says Pij n Pij m plus n equals to summation r PIR PRJ m and n. So using this Chapman-Kolmogorov inequality, we can easily prove that P00 n equals to Q. Then how we will prove it? See, P00 n, can we write it like P00 n minus 1 plus 1? Yes, we can. Then summation r PIR n minus 1 and P here since I and j both are 0, then here we will write 0, P0r and PR 0. PR 0. And I will not write 1 here because writing 1 is same as writing nothing. So PR0. What is PR0? PR0 is the probability from going any state R to state 0, and for going from going any state R sorry for the interruption. Now see, for if you are going from any state to state 0, then probability is always Q. Then this whole probability for each R will be Q. So we can write Q summation R P0R n minus 1. Fine. Now what is P0R n minus 1 says? This is your transition probability P in one step transition probability. If we do P raised to power n minus 1, means if you multiply matrix P n minus 1 times, then P0R n minus this summation P0R n minus 1 will be the sum of rth row. You can easily see, put values of R. P, this R start from 0 to infinite, 0, 1, 2 and infinite. So it is like P0 0 n minus 1, P0 1 n minus 1, P0 2 n minus 1 and so on. So this is the row, this is the row, rth row of this is the rth row of P raised to power n minus 1, and we know that, I'm sorry, this is not the rth row, this is the first row, because we are going from 0 to any state 0, 1, 2. Hence this is the element of first row in matrix P raised to power n minus 1, and sum of first row in any transition probability is equals to 1. So this particular sum will be 1, and the probability is equals to Q. So that that is how we can prove that P00 n equals to Q for each n greater than equals to 1. So your option third is also true. The Markov chain is positive recurrent. Fine. This is last option we need to prove. Now how we will prove this option? See, In an irreducible chain, if one state is non-null recurrent, means positive recurrent, then all other will be same and the Markov chain will be called positive recurrent. Then how to prove this last option? The all the thing we need to prove that if we take any one step, understand, if we consider any single state and we prove that, then that state is non-null recurrent, then it is obviously implied that the Markov chain will be positive recurrent because the chain is irreducible. So let us take the irreducible Markov chain as let us take the state 0 for our first calculation. So what we will do for that? We will do for that we take state 0 for the calculation. We will prove that state 0 is non-null recurrent. State 0 is recurrent, it is obvious because the chain is irreducible, and since the chain is irreducible, every state is recurrent in that Markov chain. So state 0 is recurrent. The only thing we need to prove that the state 0 is non-null. To prove state 0 is non-null, we need to prove mu 0 0 is less than infinity, and the formula for that, mu 0 0 is equals to summation n f0 0 n going from 1 to infinity. Fine. Now what does this f00 represent? F00 is the probability for the movement from state 0 to 0 for the first time. It means then if we walked away from state 0, see, if we have walked away from state 0 to some other state, understand, and then after some time we get back to state 0 for the first time, then this probability is f00 in any step. Any steps means we get back to from state 0 to 0 in any steps. But it may happen then we walked away from state 0 and then get back to state 0, and then again we walked away, and by after some n steps we get back to state 0 again. Then the whole probability is p00n. P00n. But if only if we walked away and came back to the state 0 again for the first time, then the probability is f00n. Fine. So we have to calculate that probability. Now f001. What will be f001? Means we walked away from state 0 and only in one step we came back to the state 0. Then this is like 0 to 0 in one step. 0 to 0. Then what is the probability for doing this? It is q. So f001 equals to q. Then f002 means the probability for to get back from state 0 to state 0 in two steps. See, observe that if we move from state 0 to state 0 like this, and then again from 0 to 0, then it is true that we get back to state 0, but it is not the first time we get back. To get back to state 0 for the first time in two step, we have to opt the way like 0 to 1 and then 1 to q. Then what is the corresponding probabilities? That is 1 minus q and q. So this is like 1 minus q, q. Then f003. f003 means we walked away from state 0, and when we get back to state 0 in 3 steps for the first time. So what will be the way? 0 to 1, 1 to 2, and then 2 to 0. Then what are the corresponding probabilities? 1 minus q, 1 minus q, and q. So 1 minus q, 1 minus q, and q, that is q into 1 minus q whole square. And similarly F004, it will be q 1 minus q and cube. Fine, and so on. Let us write 1 minus q equals to p for some time. Then mu 00 equals to n into f001, means 1 into f001 q plus 2 into f002, means q into p, plus 3 into q into p square, 4 into q into p cube, plus dash dash dash. Q is common here, so p is common here. Q p q. P is common here, and we write 1 2 q. I was right actually. Q was common here. Q, then here p plus 3p square, 4p cube, and so on. Let us denote this whole bracket as S. Then S equals to 1 plus 2p plus 3p square plus 4p cube, and so on. And if you multiply S by p, then PS equals to p plus 2p square plus 3p cube plus so on. It is like 1 minus ps, that is qs. 1 plus p square plus p cube, and so on. This is nothing but a geometric sum. 1 upon 1 minus p, that is nothing but 1 minus q. Then s equals to 1 upon q square. Then mu 00 will be q into 1 upon q square, which is 1 upon q, which is finite. Mu 00 is less than infinity, means for state 0, if 0 is recurrent, and second thing is mu 00 is less than infinity, so both these things together implies that 0 is positive recurrent. So your first option is also true, fourth option is also true. So in this particular question all 4 options are true.